I wanted to do a quick update. We're kind of just running all around, but we've had a week of appointments, and we wanted to kind of update on how things are going with child and life. We had a pediatrician. No, excuse me.
He was circumcised.
Tuesday he was circumcised. So we went in to the office that we're going to be going forward. And they weighed him, and he has only gained 1 ounce since
his last
pediatric appointment, like 5 days before. So they were concerned about like him not gaining weight. So that pediatrician. What am I saying? Oh yeah, that pediatrician. Just go ahead.
Okay, so the pediatrician
forgot where we were.
that did his circumcision wanted me to be pumping to see how much I was pumping, and then we basically bottle fed him 2 ounces every feeding of breast milk
around the clock. Yeah,
for 2 days.
2 days, and we kind of stuffed him silly. I'll be honest, to try, because I just really wanted him off our back. I know that sounds weird, but.
Well, so we did that, and
so then
we would still breastfeed a little bit just to
keep him used to that.
Yeah, keep him latching and stuff.
And he's been spitting up so much, like it's crazy. I don't know if it's that or if he has a little bit of reflux or what it is, but it's every time.
Like,
and then we were feeding him.
Said.
Well, the chiropractor did say that he might have the hiatal hernia or whatever, so that could be a part of it. So
who knows? And babies do just spit up.
Yeah.
So it's not really anything we're concerned about.
And they're not concerned about it there. So they told us to do that, and then he got circumcised, and he did really good. Like I thought he did really well. Like he handled it really well. It was sad. They strapped him down.
Yeah, and he's unfortunately he's used to being poked and prodded at. The lighting's so bad right here, and I can't even see. So I think he's kind of used to that from the NICU. So he did cry a little from the local anesthetic that they gave him, and now it's just diaper changes were not his favorite thing to start with. But now they're torture. He screams every time we change his diaper, and it's so sad because it's about a 2-week healing process for the circumcision, but it's okay. So we just do Vaseline in the diaper so it doesn't stick and just keep it clean.
And for the first 24 hours, we had to put gauze on it. Kept soaking up kind of just some of the gunk on it.
Yeah.
And then now it's just coat the front of the diaper with Vaseline and put it on, which is okay.
Yeah.
He handles it. He really seems like he does a pretty good job with pain.
Yeah, and so then...
Sorry about the lighting. This is horrible. Chelsea can't see.
I can't see.
We're just going to hold on and come right back when we take a turn. Right back.
Okay.
Let's try this again.
So... Right. He did it. So we had a circumcision, and then his next pediatric appointment was 2 days after that, so we had to do the 2 ounces every feeding from a bottle.
Yeah, and the doctor, one thing I'm enjoying a lot at these appointments I'm finding is the doctors and their questions and how people are approaching us. So the first time around, the guy was like, so Jamie, how are you related to Emmett? And I was like, I'm Emmett's mom. And then he was like, and you are? And she was like, I'm Emmett's mom. And so then he was like, okay, good, great. And he's like, did my face just do drop? And he admitted that he just acted. He was like, I bet
you were waiting for my reaction.
I bet you're waiting for that reaction. And I was like, yeah, that's okay. And then we explained to him, and honestly, in a lot of situations, I'm not explaining the whole situation, but at the doctor's office, I'm feeling more inclined because medically, I'm biologically the mom, so it's medically we need to know my history if you have a question or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyways, carry on. So
then we went to the next pediatric appointment, which was his weight check, and he gained 5 ounces.
I put a lot of Vaseline in the diaper. Too much, because I don't think he gained 5 ounces. I think he gained about 3 and 2 ounces, which is Vaseline. That's another thing we need with Vaseline.
No, that's okay. Yeah. You can get it another time. That's fine. Not now. So, right. And that's where we met our actual pediatrician that we're going to be going to.
I think he's pretty nice. I like him.
I like him too. Yeah. And then, so, yeah, he asked, you know, what's the family situation?
Yeah, he was, like, hanging out, talking to us about stuff, and then he was like, I really actually appreciated this very much.
Yeah,
So this is the first person that had actually questioned appropriately, I felt like, in a certain way about something. So, like, he was like, what's the family situation? And then I was like, okay, well, we're 2 moms. And then I explained again, I'm biological mom, she carried. And then he was like, do you know anything about the donor? And we're like, yeah. We have all the, you know, the donor's information. We have his medical records, everything, and we've printed it off. And he was like, okay, do you know the ethnicity of the donor? And I was like, yes, I do. Emmett is a quarter black. And he goes, okay, that makes sense, because I wanted to say he was jaundice.
Yeah.
But I actually think that
we've had a lot of people, since we've been going to the pediatric appointments, we have a lot of people who comment on his complexion saying he looks jaundice. And don't get us wrong, he did have jaundice.
He did.
In the NICU.
Yes.
But his levels are so low now that his complexion is just a little bit more darker, yellow looking.
And, like, I understand that we're 2 incredibly, like, Twilight, white
and
women.
If you want to know why Emmett's ethnicity is that way, go check out the vlog where we chose our donor.
If I knew how to put it like a link, I would do it. I don't know how, guys.
We're not great YouTubers.
If somebody wants to, like, send me a message and be like, here's the how-to guide. I mean, I suppose I could read it myself, and it's probably not even hard. Maybe I'll do that. Actually, I've included the link right here for your viewing pleasure, just in case I decide to figure out how to do it.
Yeah. So, yeah, check out how we chose our donor.
Yeah.
Or,
why we chose our donor.
Why we chose our donor. So, but, yeah. And so...
Appointment went well, though. Like, I feel like he said his newborn screenings all came back good from the first appointment.
Everything came back normal.
And he was like, don't gain this much weight each time. And I was like, look, we've been bottle feeding him like a madman. I told him he had to act like Rocky. He got muscles. He's been working out. So our next appointment's not until
2 months.
2 months.
He said normally that he would do the next checkup. Normally he would do the next checkup at 1 month, but since it's a week before he's 1 month that we saw him, he was like, we're not worried about it. So at 2 months he'll get his vaccinations, 2-month checkup, and he wants him to gain how many pounds? 3 pounds.
3 pounds. I mean, ideally, if he could gain 3 pounds total in the 2 months, that'd be good.
Yeah.
So we're like almost half a pound so far. So
yeah.
We got this. He's a trooper. He pulls up whatever that means.
So now we're not doing the bottle feeding anymore. We discovered that
through the process,
of my pumping, that one of my boobs produce less milk than the other, so it's a little bit of
like every other feeding. He was probably not getting everything he needed.
Because what we did in the NICU was he'd spend 30 minutes on one side, and in the NICU they were like, oh yeah, that's good. But what we're doing now is 15 minutes on one side and 15 minutes on the other. My hands have to point at the boobs. This
is where the milk comes from on her.
So we do 15 minutes on one side and 15 minutes on the other. That way he gets like kind of the full, like 2 ounces or whatever he needs.
Yeah. So I think that's good. So yeah, that's our update. We're doing good. He's in the back seat, kind of sleeping away. We've had a busy day. We ran some errands.
Yeah.
Dogs got groomed, so we're picking them up.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know. Life is grand.
Life is lifing.
He pukes a lot.
He spits a lot.
Oh my god. So first of all, story time. Today this morning, every time she leaves the room, he like has a meltdown with me. Like, so she goes upstairs just to get some clothes. He pukes 5 times all over the place, but I'm managing it because I'm trying to put his clothes on. Okay, so I'm actually proud that it doesn't get on his clothes. I'm really happy that I'm catching it. Things are happening. I go to pick him up. He's covered wet on the side, and I was like, oh my god. I put his penis down again, so he peed all over the side of himself. So we get that whole thing situated. Get in the car, head out, drop the dogs off. Things are going well. It's time to eat by this time. Again, he eats a lot. Not a lot, but you know, often. She's in the back seat. She's like, oh, he had a blowout. So I'm like, that's perfect. So he pooped up the back of him. Might be the diaper not on there well. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just might be he's a baby. So then we realized we don't have Vaseline for the diapers. So then I have to walk like a block down the road to get some petroleum jelly from Sprouts. It was like an hour and a half ordeal.
Yeah.
And she changed him in the back seat. Why don't you get excited about these stories? You look so bored.
Okay. I don't know, it's just funny.
You laughed. Did you hear him laugh? He thinks it's funny. Thanks, Emmett. Thanks for laughing at my story. Your mom's asleep.
Yeah. Anyways.
You need to know these stories. It's important for your health.
Yeah. Always be prepared.
Always be prepared. Anyways, she's bored. I don't know. We gotta go paint her toenails or something.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day.